Hey, good Valentine's evening, everybody. It's Chief Meteorologist Justin Stapleton with your Friday night webcast. Hope everyone's having a good Valentine's Day so far. If you're headed out tonight, be ready. We've got still some pretty heavy pockets of rain and some potential flood concerns that we're going to be talking about here this evening for our weekend forecast. That does include more heavy wind and more heavy rain and wind coming for your Saturday. So if you're headed out tonight, here's what it looks like. We'll likely be seeing some pretty steady rain, so make sure you bring the umbrella. You don't want to make sure that if your lady friend gets all gussied up that she has to run in the rain. Temperatures will likely hold in the upper to mid-40s for most of the night tonight. Let's take a peek at the radar right now. This is what it looks like. Still some pretty steady rain moving across parts of Eugene and Springfield as you get down towards the Umpqua. Same story. Looking at some heavier rain too, and also some good snow falling up at the Cascade and the ski resorts. Ski resorts could see a half a foot to a foot of snow by Sunday. That'll probably be the best day, I think, where we'll get a break in the action in terms of the snow and the rain, and also the best chance to actually get up to the mountains. Here's what we're also watching. The flood watch is out for most of the Willamette Valley into the Cascade foothills, and high wind warnings out along the coast that kick in tomorrow afternoon through tomorrow evening. Could see wind gusts starting to exceed 50 to 60 miles an hour out along the beaches and jetties as the next wave will be coming through pretty darn quickly. So here's what it looks like outside right now. The rivers that we're watching as they continue to rise with the heavy rainfall we've been seeing. The Marys, the Coquille, the Siuslaw, Mohawk and Mackenzie both have just briefly gone under flood warnings, and that's near Marcola and Vida respectively. They are just sitting at or around their flood stage, but we'll be watching those along with some of the spots on the Willamette and the Umpqua very closely. And as we said, many of those in action, but not in flood stage just yet. So here's the rainfall of the last 24 hours, about 1 1/3 inches in Eugene, 1.5 inches in Roseburg, just under an inch of, half an inch of rain out towards Bend and Redmond, 1 inch of rain in Corvallis, 3/4 in Newport, and 1 3/4 inches as you get down towards North Bend and Coos Bay. Overnight tonight, we'll keep those temperatures in the 40s. We'll keep some steady pockets of rain around. And here's pretty much why. Look at this just steady stream of moisture that continues to just pull its way up from the tropics all the way up into the northwest here. And that's partly because we have an area of high pressure sitting across Los Angeles. It's going to start warming things up down into the desert southwest, but also have a fairly decent area of low pressure with a cold front attached to that is working its way northward. You can see it there, cold front on the south end of that. As that continues to push in and across much of the Pacific, it is going to send a lot of that moisture our way. So let's take it hour by hour on our Stormcast. Starting off at about 2:30, 3 o'clock this morning, as we get into the morning hours, we'll see some of that heavy rain start to pick up in intensity again. Could see the strongest winds, I'd say, around lunchtime through dinner time. And then the good news is we'll get a bit of a break as we head towards Sunday morning and early afternoon. And we'll see the next front slide through Sunday night into our Monday morning forecast. So our 24-hour rainfalls sort of look like this. Could see an additional almost 2 inches of rain from Corvallis, Eugene, down to Roseburg, Coos Bay as well. 1.5 inches out towards Florence, and some of the reds indicating we could be looking, if you take the snow and melt it down, anywhere from around 4 to 5 inches of rain. This coupled with what we'll get in through next week, and we're still not out of the flood concerns just yet. If you're interested to see what that 7-day forecast is, you can head on up to the top part of the weather page here and check out your 7-day forecast. Otherwise, I'll have the latest on this and how much rain we will be expecting and how much we've seen so far today coming up tonight on KZI 9 News at 11. Until then, have yourselves a great and safe Valentine's evening, and thanks again for logging on to KZI.com.